Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing my postpartum update, I guess you can say. I want to share with you guys what I've been up to this past 5 weeks, how I've been feeling, and all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so let's just jump right into it. I'm going to take you guys back to when I first came home. To be honest, it has been a little hard to adapt, I guess you can say, to the new routine in the house. It is a lot of people that I have to take care of now. It's 4 kids. I have 4 kids, as you guys don't know. Oh, she's on the other couch. That's the only way I can film you guys, if she's up here. If not, I cannot film at all. But anyways, so the first week after coming back from delivering Athena, the first week was kind of challenging for me. One of the things that has happened to me that it didn't happen before is at night, whenever I go to sleep, I sweat a lot. To this day, it's been already 6 weeks and I am sweating in the middle of the night. I have to change my clothes. Not like dripping sweat, but my clothes feels a little wet, like damp, I guess you can say. So I have to change my clothes or else I get really cold. I have to shower every single day, of course, I mean, which I always do, which I did before, but I was washing my hair every other day, but now I started to wash my hair every single day. I honestly don't remember sweating at nighttime with Rosa and Diego, and I talked to my mom about it, and she told me that with her 4th child, she was very sweaty as well. The first 3 weeks after delivering Athena, I was very sensitive. I cried over a lot of things. One time we were having dinner and one of my kids didn't like their food, and we started talking about how there's kids out there that don't have any food. I know a kid that used to be in Rosa's class that lived at a hotel and had a very tough situation. So when my child started complaining about the food that I was serving them, I started thinking of all the kids who do not have food on their table, who do not get to eat dinner. And my husband started talking about how there's so many kids that are homeless, and I just started thinking about the kids that have issues at home, or kids who don't have homeless, you know. And I remember, I'm getting a little bit off topic, but I mean, it's all tied together. There is this lady at my church who is also, she also works for Rosa's school, and she was telling us how there is many kids that go to school that you would never think that are homeless, and they're actually homeless. And it's crazy. I mean, it happens, and I feel like we ignore those things. So when Athena was born, around that time I was extremely sensitive, and I started thinking about those things, the things that I don't typically think about because I guess I'm not affected by it, but it's out there, you know. When my kids started complaining about their food, I got extremely upset and I started crying, because I'm like, be thankful that you have food on your table. Be thankful that you have a room. Be thankful that you have so many things that my husband and I didn't have when we were growing up. So I guess that's one of the things that I started looking at. I don't know, like my perspective changed in a lot of things. I mean, I don't want to go into all the details of what I'm talking about, but all I'm saying is that I feel different about certain things that before I didn't pay attention to, or I guess I was just ignoring them, because like I said, when you're not affected by something, you just ignore the problem. Okay, so moving on. I hope that was not too dramatic for you, but also at night you really don't get that much sleep. If you're planning on breastfeeding, you are definitely not going to get that much sleep. Athena was feeding once every hour. I started pumping, but I stopped because my supply was so much that I was pumping, and then also I was breastfeeding at the same time. It was a little too much for me, and it was no fun. At the beginning, if you are planning on breastfeeding, I'm not going to go into details because I want to just be general on all the things that happened to me this past 6 weeks. But if you're planning on breastfeeding, you're going to have to buy this little cream that you put on your nipples so that you massage them, because he or she are gonna get you sore. Your nipples are gonna get sore, and sometimes they will crack. Let's talk about the weight that you lose after you have the baby. I was at 170. When I left the hospital, I was at 157. Right now, I am at 146 pounds. I have not lost that much. I'm planning on working out after the first 40 days, which we are at, what, 35 days? So in 5 more days, I'm supposedly allowed to do my regular routine as I used to before. My stomach feels very sensitive, as if I was still pregnant, which is so weird. Sometimes I have to pick up things that I have to squeeze through like a place, and I get this like anxiety in my body, which is so weird. It never did this happen before, but it feels so weird. I feel like this pregnancy was the toughest to recover, and I'm still recovering from it. I still experience a lot of pain. My pelvis hurts from time to time, and also my back. And I think it has to do because of the weight, you guys. I'm overweight right now. And it's okay. I just had a baby. Well, I mean, I don't know. My husband's like, are you going to keep saying that until you're like Athena 6 months? And I said, no, trust me. I am not comfortable whatsoever with myself right now. But I do plan on working out. And eventually my mom said that I will lose the weight probably within 3 months. But I was talking to my mom right now, because this is the first time I get dressed up in a long time, you guys. I just don't have the time. I sometimes say, I'm gonna go film, but by the time I finish my hair, Athena's calling me Leo, and I have to help everyone out here, so then I just say, I'll film tomorrow. But this time, today is Sunday, and my mom actually took the kids to church, so I was like, okay. Also, Leo and Evan are not home. They went to Kansas. So the house is very quiet, although I miss them so much. It feels so weird not having Leo around, usually like running around everywhere. Rosa and Diego are like, oh my god, we miss Leo, we miss him so much. I'm like, I know, right? Even my husband. I even miss my husband, which is, it's hard for me to say that because I don't want him to know that I miss him. No, but he helps me so much, you guys. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat, but he recently graduated from San Diego State. I am so proud of him. He graduated, what, last week? Yeah, last week. And he is planning on going into grad school, which I'm very excited for him. I'm honestly super proud of him and very happy as well. He is a bookworm. He's so good at school, so I told him when he mentioned that he wanted to go to grad school, and I said, go for it. I will support you with whatever it is that I can so that you can make it to where you want to be at. And I'm excited for him. We had a little party for him. His family came over. Our neighbors came over. It was so much fun. I did do a little vlog. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it personal or I might share some clips with you guys. But anyways, back to myself. How I've been doing. I experienced a lot of pain on my pelvis, like I was mentioning. And also when using the restroom, you guys. Oh my god, that was like the most painful thing ever. To this day, I am having pain when I use the restroom. Tomorrow I have my appointment with my doctor, my postpartum appointment. And I'm going to bring that up to him. Hopefully he can tell me what to expect. A lot of the times after you deliver a baby, vaginal or even when you have a C-section, it is going to be very hard for you to use the restroom. And when I mean the restroom, I mean the number 2. For you to have a bowel movement, it's going to be very painful. If you can get some fiber from your local market, that would be also great. It will help you a lot so that you're not in pain, because it's so painful. And the last thing you want is pain. And also make sure you take your medication. C-section, make sure you take your medication. If you deliver vaginally and you're still in pain, take your medicines. When I was at the hospital, I don't know why. I wasn't taking my medication. I was just in pain. And I remember I got a message from my cousin. She's in Texas, and she's like, how are you feeling? I'm like, oh, I'm in pain. She's like, oh, make sure you take your medicine. Like, you know, make sure they give you medicine so you're not in pain. And I was like, why am I putting myself through pain? I need to take my medicine. So when I got home, I was taking my medicine every 6 hours. I was extremely bloated, you guys. That's one of the things that I noticed, that this time around, I felt like my belly was so huge. I'm going to do a separate video showing you guys the essentials that I've been using, the things that have been making my life a little bit easier this past 6 weeks after having Athena. She's so cute. She's over there. She's sleeping. She's been such a good girl today. Yeah, she's growing, you guys. I think she's growing. Oh my god, can I tell you? So we took Athena to her appointment, I think it was her 2-week checkup. And that girl is big. Her length is like 22 inches at the time. I'm sure she's bigger now. But she was on the 98% aisle, which my husband's like, whoa, she's going to be a big girl. I'm like, oh my God, I think she is. But she's going to be gorgeous. So, I don't know. She's wearing right now size 6 months. And she's only a month old, you guys. I can't believe it. It's very crazy. Right now she's wearing a little outfit that is 3 months, but it's so tight. Like the sleeves are like all the way up here. Kind of like mine. So yeah. Evan and I have not gone on a date yet, which I'm looking forward to having a date with him because I feel like we're always busy with the kids and we need to like date again. We need to be romantic once again. Although it's so hard. I mean, like I said, I'm not comfortable with my body at the moment and I'm recovering from everything, so I am keeping a distance from Evan. But hopefully I can feel comfortable soon enough so that we can go on a date and I can get pretty for him and all that stuff. I know some of you in the comments did ask me if I was planning to have more babies, and the answer is no, you guys. I am done. I am completely done. After having Athena here for this long and getting to experience motherhood at its finest, I honestly don't think I can do another child. It would be so much for me. Like I said, I barely have time to film for you guys. So if I had another baby, I could just imagine. I would probably quit YouTube. I would quit doing makeup, which I'm going to start doing makeup in June. I'm going to take a few clients that I know, previous clients, and then we'll see how that goes, how Athena behaves. And usually I do hair and makeup, but right now I'm going to just do makeup just because it's easier and it's more... It's going to take me less time than doing hair and makeup. That would be 2 hours right there that I won't be with Athena. But yeah, you guys, this is the first time I do my makeup. I can't believe it. My mom picked up the kids earlier and I look like a hot mess, you guys, with PJs. My hair was all over the place, black eyes and everything. And then she gets home to drop off Rosa and Diego and she sees me like this. She's like, oh my God, you look like a different person. And it feels so good to get dressed up, to do your makeup. I mean, I feel so good when I do this. And that's one of the things that you have to remember. I remember there was one time when the kids were so little. I don't know if I shared this story before, but so dedicated to them. Like I would cook, clean, take them to school, make sure they look very cute every day. The house was well put together while my husband was at work. Dinner was ready. Like, you know, housewife all the way. And then I remember one time, I was doing that for a long time. And then one time I sat down and then I forgot who I was. Like I forgot about me. Like I was just so focused on pleasing my husband, my kids, the house, the cooking, the cleaning, just everything, that I forgot who I was. So I sat down and I was like, oh my God, what is it that Leslie likes? What is it that Leslie wants? So then that's when I started doing makeup. That was a long time ago, you guys. When I started doing makeup was in 2014, I want to say, or 13. I really can't remember. I have to look at an Instagram picture to remember. But that's one of the things that made me happy, and I enjoyed it, and I was able to do it from home. So just remember not to lose yourself, you guys. Be sure to get pretty from time to time. Spend some quality time with your husband. Go to the movies. Have someone babysit the kids if it's possible. I know a lot of moms who do not like having their babies babysat by people, or try to see if a family member will do it for you. Or if your kiddos go to school, then try to do it when they're at school. Maybe ask your husband for to take the day off. If you work as well, take the day off and just spend quality time with your husband or with your friends. If you have girlfriends, go hang out with them, because you need that time alone. You do not want to lose yourself like I did back in 2012, 13. I can't remember, but it was a long time ago, you guys. It was so crazy because I was like, oh my God, I can't remember who I am. But I did remember, and then I started doing makeup, I started sewing, I started doing the things that I enjoyed. Another thing, you guys, you're going to be wearing your maternity outfits for a while. Right now, I'm wearing this jumpsuit, which is a size medium. It fits okay, but as you can see, it's kind of tight right here. I'm just wearing it for the video. I'm not going to go out with this. But make sure that you do not attempt to try on your old outfits when you were not pregnant, because it's not going to fit and you're just going to get depressed, you guys. I made that mistake when I had Leo. I'm not making it anymore. I'm not making it again. But I'm just going to give myself some time, and I'm going to let my body heal and relax. I try to relax, you guys, but it's hard. I'm serious. I go from one kid to another, and then it's dinner time. It's, you know, you have to put the kids to bed. I'm extremely busy. But I hope to find a balance so that I can film more often, you guys, because I really enjoy filming for you and I miss you so much. Also, you guys, I do not fit into my shoes, my old shoes. I don't, and I'm just wondering, am I ever gonna fit into them? I did some cleaning yesterday and I did get rid of a lot of things. That's why my throat's kind of raspy. It kind of hurts. I have a sore throat because I was dealing with a lot of dust, and I got rid of things that I was no longer using, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just have someone else enjoy it. I am planning on taking them to Goodwill. Also, if it's your first time having a baby, don't get scared if your nipples do enlarge and they get darker. It is normal. It happens to everyone out there. Eventually, they go back to their normal size and you're back to normal. But when the baby is just born, you notice that right away. Athena was very good at latching, and she still is. I did run into some issues, but luckily I found some products that I'm going to share with you guys on my next video that did help me so much. So make sure you do wear comfortable bras. There's also pads. There's a lot of things that you can use. Also, your breasts are going to be very large and fuller, which it's normal because of the breast milk that you're producing. I'm not sure how people do it when they don't breastfeed, because I have breastfed all of my kids, so I'm not sure what people do or how they handle that if they're planning on not breastfeeding, so that I cannot give you a tip or my experience on that, because I have no idea. Especially that first and second week after getting home, you do want to be comfortable. Most of the time you're going to be in your PJs. Let's be real. You're not going to be dressed up. If you are dressed up, then hey, good for you. But I wasn't dressed up for the first 2 weeks. Even, like I mentioned, my husband had a graduation and I did my makeup super fast. Literally, it was like a 10-minute makeup. This was a lot nicer. This took me 30 minutes. And I told my mom, there's such a big difference between a 10-minute makeup and a 30-minute makeup. And obviously, I love this makeup better than what I was wearing for my husband's graduation. I left Athena with my husband. Did I leave him with my husband? I don't know, but I was driving in the car and I was listening to this song and I started crying because I started thinking about Leo. Actually, I started thinking about Leo. I didn't even think of Athena. I started thinking about Leo, how he's going to grow up and have his family, and I started crying. I'm telling you guys, I was so sensitive the first 2 weeks. But yes, you guys, overall, I am doing okay now. I feel a little bit more put together. Honestly, I feel really happy that I was able to do my makeup and film, because I was so looking forward to doing a video for you guys. And since I'm in the mood, I might do another one right now. I have a couple videos that I want to share with you guys, a couple of things and stuff. Also, if you saw my previous video on my living room tour, thank you all who comment down below and for all the tips. You guys, I honestly forgot to mention, yeah, this has nothing to do with that, but I forgot to mention that I am going to be replacing my couches. So we've been having those couches for 5 years and I never liked them, and my husband, I don't even know, he was the one that picked those. And I told him it's time for them to go, but eventually I plan on replacing them this year. The couch that I want is pretty pricey, so I have to kind of wait and save my coins until I have money to purchase it. Then I will purchase it, and of course I will do a tour for you guys so that you guys can see my updated living room. At first I was nervous, of course. I mean, having a new child, it's a lot of responsibility. Making sure the baby's breathing. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, I think to myself, I kept 3 of them alive. I can keep Athena alive. I personally do not experience postpartum depression. I'm pretty good at coping with everyone around. Right now, the only concern that I have is my weight. I am not happy with my weight. And I feel like, I was telling my mom, I feel like we're pressured by social media. I'm just gonna be real with you guys for a second. You see a lot of celebrities who have kids and they bounce back to themselves like literally the next day. I don't know if you guys saw Kate Middleton, the princess, how the next day she was standing and showing the baby off, and she had a dress and she had high heels the next day after she had a baby. And I just feel like, oh my god, I saw that on Instagram, on this pages that I follow that are for pregnant women. And I remember I start reading the comments and people are like, oh my god, I hope she's okay and she gets to rest when she gets home. Some people were upset that she was standing in high heels the day after she pushed the baby out. And I feel like the expectations sometimes can be very unreal on women, especially these days. Like I said, a lot of celebrities bounce back to their normal selves in a week, the next day, and it's just impossible for a lot of us, a lot of women like me, to go back to that figure that we used to be before we had a baby. And especially me, since I had a baby before and I literally just had another baby like right after. And most of the women out there, it takes them longer to lose the weight, and it's okay. Give yourself some time, maybe, I don't know, 6 months, for you to go back to your regular self. Don't expect to bounce back the next day. And if you're one of those lucky women who do look like you didn't have a baby after, then good for you. But this is the first time I do an update after having a baby. I mean, with Leo, I didn't do an update. I didn't share with you guys these things. But I thought, hey, you know, it would be nice for other women to see that it's normal. We go through all this. Everyone goes through it. So yeah, don't feel like it's only you. Evan has been extremely supportive. Oh my god, my mom, you guys. My mom and Evan were like so helpful. And she has helped me so much. Especially, oh my god, the first weeks. This is another thing that I wanted to share with you guys and say thank you to the people from my church, the members of my church. They all came and brought dinners for me every night for 2 weeks, you guys. 2 weeks. They were bringing dinners to my house so I didn't have to cook. It really made me feel so grateful, so thankful for the people around me. There are certain things I don't like sharing. I just want to keep to myself. But I just did. I think a few of you know that I am Mormon. But anyways, the Spanish branch, my mom is a Relief Society president. And they came and they brought me dinner. And this is people who I never met, you guys. And I was just so grateful to see that they care for me and that they wanted to help me even though they didn't know me. My mom helped me so much, you guys. She picked up Rosa and Diego from school every single day for like 4 weeks straight. But I'm so grateful for my mom. She just went above and beyond for me to help me. And yeah, so thank you, madre. Gracias, madre, por ayudarme en este embarazo con Athena. Siento que me ayudaste más que nunca. No, no es cierto. Con Rosa me ayudaste también mucho. Pero sí, te quiero mucho, madre, y espero que disfrutes a tus nietos, a tus 5 nietos. My neighbor, Josephine, she's so sweet. She's like 80 years old, you guys, and she helped me too. She picked up the kids a couple of times from school, and she's just the sweetest. She came and brought us dinner. I'm telling you guys, a lot of people came and helped me. My sister-in-law too, Evan's sister, she lives in Kansas. She sent us a gift card for Chipotle. She's like, so you don't have to cook dinner. And I'm like, oh my god. It made me feel so special, you guys, that so many people checked on me and that so many did help me when Athena was born. Also, you guys, make sure that your other kids are involved with the new baby, the newborn, because that's going to be really good for them too, so that they can get used to the new lifestyle that you guys are going to be living. Leo, Leo's so cute. We tell him to put, after I finish changing Athena's diaper, he actually goes and puts it in the trash. The first time we told him, we said, go put it in the trash. And I wasn't sure if he was going to do it or not, but he actually went and put it in the trash. He understood what I was saying. So that was like the cutest thing ever. Last night, Rosa was helping me with Athena because I was doing some stuff on the computer, and Rosa was talking to Athena because Athena now is at an age where she wants people around her. She doesn't like being alone. And Rosa was talking to her and putting the pacifier on her mouth, and they were laying down on Rosa's bed. And it was so cute. So Rosa's helping us too. So everyone is involved. And then also Diego, when I'm busy, he always helps me if I tell him, bring me this, bring me that, because he's more mobile than Rosa is. so he helps a lot too. So everyone's helping around, and which is really nice. And also Athena, I'm sure she will enjoy the stories that we have to tell her when she's older, how her siblings would help her. And I think it's so cute that Rosa was helping me calm her down while I was getting that done. No, actually I was doing the dishes, I think, when Rosa was taking care of Athena, and it was so cute. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below if you can relate to any of the things that I just shared with you. I want to show you guys Athena, because Athena hasn't made that many appearances here on YouTube. Well, she was actually on my shop with me. She's always grumpy. Her face is always grumpy. I don't know why. She is doing a lot of talking now, which is really good. Okay, so she's here. Athena, can you say hi, Mommy? Oh, she's adorable. Look at her. Oh, she looks red right now. Sometimes she looks red, sometimes she looks pale, sometimes she looks white, and sometimes she looks brown. She changes colors. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe. And also let me know in the comments down below if you can relate to any of the... Let me know in the comments down below if you can relate with any of the things that I just mentioned that happened to me this past 5 weeks. Yeah, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye. There's gorgeous Athena. Oh, Mommy. Say hello, Mommy. Oh, she's camera shy. I think she looks just like Leo. What do you guys think? She's a little Leo.